I am Ferdinand Marcos, and I am the President of the Republic of the Philippines. I stand today on behalf of 110 million Filipinos.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines and Commander-in-Chief Armed Forces of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. Good morning. We are gathered here today to commemorate the Major Services Officer Candidate Course Joint Graduation Ceremony. To formally begin our program, may we call on General Romeus Browner Jr., Philippine Army, Chief of Staff, Armed Forces of the Philippines, to deliver his welcome remarks.
His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., the President of the Republic of the Philippines and our Commander-in-Chief, the Honorable Gilberto C. Teodoro Jr., the Secretary of National Defense, the Major Service Commanders or their representatives, Commandants of the Major Service Officer Candidate Schools, graduates of the Officer Candidate Course for the calendar year 2024 and their family members who are watching us online, other officers, enlisted personnel, civilian human resource, other distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Today we are gathered for the Major Services Officer Candidate Course Joint Graduation Ceremony. This marks a significant occasion as we celebrate not just an end, but the commencement of the vital roles that you, our graduates, will play within the armed forces of the Philippines. Mr. President, sir, may I just inform you that today there are 610 who will be graduating, 362 from the Katarakian Class 61-2024 of the Army, 173 from the Sigmandigan Class 2024, and 75 from the Mangisalakan Class 42-2024. No? Sana tama yung pagbanggit ko ng mga napakahirap. Anyway, on behalf of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the graduates, but more especially to your parents and your loved ones. So once again, welcome to the joint graduation ceremony of the Major Services Officer Candidate Course. Mabuhay ang sandatang lakas ng Pilipinas, mabuhay ang Pilipinas, mabuhay tayong lahat.
Thank you to the Chief of Staff, Armed Forces of the Philippines. We shall move on with the presentation of the graduates by the commandants of the Major Services Officer Candidate Schools. For the Philippine Army, may we call on Colonel Harold M. Cabunok, Philippine Army, Master in Military Defense Studies, Commandant of the Philippine Army Officer Candidate School. They shall be followed by the Declaration of Graduates by Major General Danilo D. Benavides, Philippine Army, Commander, Training Command, Philippine Army.
Army Officer Candidate School. I have the honor to present to you 362 members of the Officer Candidate Course, Class 61, Class 2024, Katarakian. Recommend that they be declared graduates effective this day.
By the authority vested in me as the Commander of the Training Command, Philippine Army, I hereby declare the 362 members of the Philippine Army Officer Candidate Course, Class 61, Katarakian, 2024, graduates effective this day. Congratulations.
For the Philippine Navy, may we call on Lieutenant Commander Brian Joy P. Africa, Philippine Navy, Commandant of the Philippine Navy Officer Candidate School. They shall be followed by the Declaration of Graduates by Rear Admiral Joe Anthony C. Orbe, Philippine Navy, Commander of the Naval Education, Training and Doctrine Command, Philippine Navy.
To present to you 65 strong members of the Naval Officer Candidate Course, Masing Salakan, Class 42, 2024, who satisfied the requirements of the course, recommend that they be declared graduates effective this day.
Very well. By the authority vested in me as the Commander of the Naval Education, Training and Doctrine Command, I hereby declare the 75 members of the Philippine Navy Officer Candidate Course, Mga Salakan Class 42-2024, graduates effective this date. Congratulations.
For the Philippine Air Force, may we call on Colonel Peter George R. Gelicame, Philippine Air Force, Master in National Security Administration, Commandant of the Philippine Air Force Officer Candidate School. They shall be followed by the Declaration of Graduates by Major General Eric A. Gatchalian, Philippine Air Force, Commander, Air Education, Training and Doctrine Command, Philippine Air Force.
Sir, I have the honor to present to you 173 strong members of the Philippine Air Force Officer Candidate Course, Sigmandigan Class of 2024, who have satisfied the requirements of the course. Recommend that they be declared graduates.
By the authority vested in me as the Commander of Air Education, Training and Doctrine Command, I hereby declare the 173 members of the Philippine Air Force Officer Candidate Course, Sigmandigan Class 2024 graduates effective this date. Congratulations.
Thank you very much to the commanders of the Major Services Education, Training, and Doctrine Commands. Well, from here, let us proceed with the valedictory address to be delivered by the top graduate of the Philippine Army Officer Candidate School, Probationary Second Lieutenant Mel L. Empiso.
I would like to thank our Almighty God, the source of all our blessings. Let me begin by expressing my heartfelt salutations to the President of the Republic of the Philippines and the Commander-in-Chief of Armed Forces of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos Jr. To the Secretary of National Defense, Honorable Gilberto C. Teodoro Jr. And the senior leaders of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, led by Chief of Staff General Romeo S. Browner Jr. To the members of the graduating class, Philippine Navy Officer Candidate School, Mangisalakan Class 42. Philippine Air Force Officer Candidate School, Sigmandigan Class 2024. And to my classmates from the Philippine Army Officer Candidate School, Katarakian Class 61. To our loving parents, relatives, friends, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant morning to all of us. Let me also express my heartfelt gratitude to our Commandant, Colonel Harold M. Cabuno, Masters in Military Defense Studies, Philippine Army. Your guidance and exemplary leadership have paved the way for us to become the leaders we aspire. I am also grateful to all my seniors, classmates, juniors, and our training directorate for mentoring us every single day. More importantly, to our parents, who have tirelessly supported and worked hard for us to ensure a bright future. Sa lahat ng kasama kong magsisipagtapos, yakapin natin ng maigpit mamaya ang ating mga magulang paglabas sa bulwagang ito bilang simbolo ng ating pasasalamat. Mga mahal naming magulang, maraming salamat po. To my parents, Mama Catherine and Daddy Milicio, thank you very much for being supportive and loving us always. I hope I continue to make you proud. Rest assured that I will continuously uphold the values you taught me and be humble yet passionate in all my endeavors. It is with great pride and humility that I stand before you today. I may not be the smartest nor the strongest, but I am 100% sure that my dedication and persistence have brought me to this moment. I want to emphasize that hard work and consistency can triumph over mere talent. Looking back on the training we had, the challenges almost made us give up, but we stood up and fight for our dreams. Mga madaling araw na halos ayaw na nating bumangon. Mga gabing tahimik tayong umiiyak, kasabay ng mga team nating panalangin.
Wow, galing naman. Mahirap din training nila.
All those challenges made us wiser, stronger, and bolder. It has been a transformative journey for us to emerge as leaders of excellence with a bright character, to lead with valor, live with integrity, and to fulfill our duty. Our journey is just beginning, and we know that the challenges ahead will be great. As we step into our new roles as officers in the Armed Forces of the Philippines, we must uphold the high standards of discipline expected from us. We must be able to quickly grasp the military's chain of commands, traditions, and ethical guidelines critical in our transition to our new leadership roles. Let us stand drumroad straight and doing the right thing to defend the Constitution that we hold dearly as patriotic citizens. Lastly, we must remember that every decision we make, every order we give, and every life we touch reflects not only on ourselves, but on the values of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. All glory are yours, Almighty Father. Matagot-tagot ako amin at mabuhay ang sandatahang lakas ng Pilipinas.
Thank you and congratulations to you, Probationary Second Lieutenant M. Piso. We shall now move forward to the reading of commission and appointment orders. All graduates are requested to stand as the orders are read by Brigadier General Bernardo R. Fortes Jr., the Adjutant General, Armed Forces of the Philippines.
Republic of the Philippines, Department of National Defense, General Headquarters, Armed Forces of the Philippines, Camp General Emilio Aguinaldo, Quezon City. General Orders number 2099 to 2102, 2103 to 2122, and 2123 to 2131, published on 12 December 2024. And Special Orders number 766, 767 to 711, and 772 to 774, published on 12 December 2024. Commission, pursuant to the provisions of Section 13, Republic Act number 11709 as amended by Republic Act number 11939, Series 2022, and other relevant laws, and in reference to the approved appointments by the President of the Republic of the Philippines, dated 12 December 2024. The probationary second lieutenants and ensigns are commissioned in the regular force Armed Forces of the Philippines effective 11 December 2024 and subsequently ordered to duty in their respective branch of service effective same day. To the rank of Second Lieutenant, Philippine Army, Probationary Second Lieutenant Mel L. M. Piso, Philippine Army, and other 361 members of Philippine Army Officer Candidate Course Class 61-2024. To the rank of Ensign and Second Lieutenant, Philippine Navy, Probationary Ensign Earl Manuel F. Bendo, Philippine Navy, and 74 other members of the Naval Officer Candidate Course Class 42. To the rank of Second Lieutenant, Philippine Air Force, Probationary Second Lieutenant Pinam Jetro S. Garcia, Philippine Air Force, and 169 other members of the Philippine Air Force Officer Candidate Course Class 2024. By order of the Secretary of National Defense, signed Romeo Saturnino Brownell Jr., General Philippine Army Chief of Staff, Official Bernardo R. Fortes Jr., Brigadier General Philippine Army, the Adjutant General.
Graduates, we shall now proceed with the oath-taking to be administered by the Chief of Staff, Armed Forces of the Philippines.
Mangyaring itaas ang inyong kanang kamay at sumunod sa akin. Ako si sabihin ang inyong pangalan. Nang sabihin ang inyong tirahan. Na itinalaga sa katungkulang bilang. Sabihin ang inyong katungkulan. Ay taimtim na nanunumpa. Natutuparin kong buong husay at katapatan. Sa abot ng aking kakayahan, ang mga tungkulin ng aking kasulukuyang katungkulan at ng iba pang pagkaraan nito'y gagampanan ko sa ilalim ng Republika ng Pilipinas na aking itataguyod at ipagtatanggol ang saligang batas ng Republika ng Pilipinas na ako'y tunay na mananalig at tatalima ito na susundin ko ang mga batas, mga utos na ayon sa batas at mga dekreto na pinaiira
everyone may now be seated. At this point, may we call on National Defense Secretary Gilberto C. Tudoro Jr. to introduce our guest of honor and keynote speaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, new graduates, the President and the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Thank you to our Defense Secretary, Secretary Gilbert Tudoro Jr. Please take your seats. The AFP Chief of Staff, General Romeo Browner Jr., the other major service commanders here present, officers, enlisted personnel, and civilian employees of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, and of course, the 2024 graduating class of the Major Services Officers Candidate Course. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Your graduation day today signifies the culmination of your determination, sacrifice, and hard work to overcome the challenges of becoming an officer of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. This marks the beginning of your role to ensure the defense of our nation and the safety of all Filipinos. As I stand before you here today, I am very proud to know that the future of our nation's defense and peace lies in capable and honorable hands. Ngunit bago natin bigyang pugay ang mga nagsitapos, kilalanin muna natin ang mga tahimik ngunit matatag na taga-suporta na laging nasa likod ng kanilang tagumpay. Sa pamilya at mahal sa buhay ng ating mga nagsipagtapos, maraming salamat sa inyong walang sawang pagmamahal at pagsusuporta sa inyong mga anak. We also remember the trainers, the mentors who guided all of these graduates on their journey towards becoming officers of the major services of the AFP. The lessons and guidance that you have provided will be the light in the challenges that lie ahead before these new officers. To our awardees, congratulations on your achievements and thank you for being an inspiration to your fellow officer candidates. May these awards encourage you to excel in your duties and become even more dedicated to serving our beloved Philippines. Your achievements and success are your contributions to nation building. Let this be your guiding principle as you step forward. In the face of evolving threats and modern warfare, innovation, technical expertise, and leadership rooted in service will be your most powerful weapons. To all the members of the AFP, be assured that this administration remains committed to transforming our AFP into a world-class force that is a source of national pride and national security. This transformation begins with investing in our people, in their talents, the specialists, the leaders who will bridge the gap between tradition and innovation. We will modernize your equipment, enhance your training programs, ensure that you are equipped to face challenges not just of today, but also of the future. Because together, we build an AFP that will stand as a beacon of strength, of alliance, resilience, and technological excellence. Lagi natin alalahanin na ang bawat hamon ay bahagi ng mas dakilang layunin. Sa bawat hakbang, ang inyong serbisyo ay hindi lamang tungkulin. Ito ay panata para sa bayan. Isang handog para sa bawat Pilipino na umaasa sa inyong husay, tapang, dangal, at malasakit. To the Philippine Army Class, Katarikayat. Philippine Navy Class, Mangisalakan. Ang pahirap ng pahirap makahanap ng class dahil naunahan na kayong lahat. But you are showing very good imagination with all of this Air Force class. Sigmandigan, maligayang pagtatapos sa inyong lahat. Maraming salamat sa pagtanggap sa hamong makapagsilbi sa ating minamahal na Pilipinas. Saan man kayong maitalaga, naway maglingkod kayo ng may kahusayan, katapatan at karangalan. Together, through solidarity and purpose, we will create a stronger, safer, and more prosperous bagong Pilipinas. Muli, binabati ko kayong lahat at naway magkaroon tayo ng masaya at mapayapang Pasko at bagong taon. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. Maraming salamat sa inyong serbisyo. Congratulations. Mabuhay ang bagong Pilipinas.
Thank you, Mr. President. May we also present a memento for the President for the AFP's grateful appreciation of his presence in today's momentous event. The memento will be presented by the Honorable Secretary Chodoro Jr. and he will be assisted by General Browner, the Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. We shall now proceed with a group photo, and may we request the President to kindly grant us a group photo with all of our graduates. Okay, another shot, please. Smile. Okay, once again, thank you very much, Mr. President, for granting us that photo opportunity. Well, that concludes our program. Thank you, Mr. President, for gracing the Major Services Officer Candidate Course Joint Graduation Ceremony. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
So, yun mga kababayan, congratulations sa Armed Forces of the Philippines ng mga graduates, bagong graduates, ang dami nila mga kababayan. O, di ba? Nako, very proud ang kanilang mother. Sana yung anak ko, yan din ang kurso niya, ano. So, yun guys, maraming salamat sa inyong watching. Congratulations sa mga graduates, lalo na sa mga mothers. See you again on my next upload video. Bye, bye, bye. And babush. God bless Philippines.